I tell you one thing I love, helping mental health professionals create strong brand identities for themselves. And I love it because it does such wonders in helping to position you as an expert in the field of mental health. Now, here's the thing. A lot of folks have confusion about what branding is or who helps them to create it or how to even get this whole thing done. Sometimes people seem to feel like branding is just a trip to the Crayola factory. You're just going to pick out your favorite colors, choose a font, create a logo, bada bing, bada bang, you got a business and a brand. But I want you to know there's so much more that goes into it if you're going to do this process properly. And quite honestly, you really only get one shot. If you are really looking to put yourself out there as an expert and you're not taking the time to actually brand yourself and create a website that positions you that way, when people see your work, it's not going to shine through and give you the kind of expert status that you need to command some of those higher paying offers or those consulting contracts that you're looking for. So let's think about how to go about the process of branding so that it will fit you well and give you the kind of results that you're looking for. Listen, I know you've got favorite colors, but that doesn't mean that those favorite colors show up on your website. Instead, I want you to go through a process of really thinking of what's at the heart of who you are and how can you communicate that in a way that helps people to see how working with you is going to advance their goals and the things that they're looking to accomplish for themselves. One of the things that I noticed too is that people build brands just based on what they're thinking about in the moment. But honestly, your brand should be forward thinking. It should be something that can fit you for the next 3 to 5 years as you and your business are continuing to grow and evolve. So, really spend some time being thoughtful about the vision that you have for the business that you're wishing to create so that you can move through the steps of building it in a sensible manner. Right. So let's talk about some of the key people that are a part of this process that might be able to suit you in creating a good brand for yourself. The first person that you want to think about is a business coach. A business coach can help you to gain that clarity on the vision that's going to be right for you. They'll help you to identify your strengths, to make sure you understand your niche, and even to understand the kind of opportunities that are available in the field so that you can create something that's a good fit for you. That's what a business coach can offer you. The business coach can also show up in other places where you're looking for accountability or you're looking for a strategy to implement your visibility or marketing plan. They can assist you with those things as well. But a good, solid business coach, especially one that has experience in the mental health field, is your very first stop when it's time for you to build a strong brand identity. Next up, let's talk about a brand strategist. Now, sometimes a brand strategist and a web developer can kind of play the same roles, but not always. A brand strategist is someone who understands the psychology of colors. They understand the energy of fonts. They understand how pictures and images really can work together and layer to communicate to an audience what it is you're wanting them to understand about who you are and what you offer. Brand strategists can also help you to see how the price point of your offers and the kinds of offers that you're putting together make sense and are seamless with the brand that you're developing. Brand strategists can be key in setting you up for success when it's time to move on to the next person, your web developer. A lot of people start with the web developer feeling like that's the answer for creating a strong brand identity online. But quite honestly, a good web developer is someone who's like an architect. They know how to build websites. They know the layout. They know what widget to use where. They know the design dimensions. They know how to put all of that stuff together. And even if you have someone that's quite comprehensive, they may be able to assist you with the brand strategy. They may even be able to assist you some with kind of your pricing and that type of stuff. But they may even need assistance from another person. And that person is a copywriter. If you don't know what copy is, oh my goodness, copy is what makes you buy things. The copywriter is the person who's able to take words and convey and embody the spirit of your brand, the intention of your work, and really to kind of lay it out in a way that people feel compelled to work with you. So when you start layering all of these things together, can you see what a huge difference it can make in the end result? I'll tell you another person who's useful to consider. And a lot of times this one gets overlooked too. A good photographer, especially if you have a brand strategist or a web developer who's able to work with that photographer to get a particular result. That's where you really start to accelerate your results because that web developer is going to be able to think about the kinds of images that will also help to convey the brand strategy and the intention of the brand so that when you're choosing your outfits and you're choosing the props and you're choosing the locations of your shoot, you're able to kind of use that to create an integrated end result. And so the right photographer working with your web developer and a clear vision for what you're trying to create will help you to have magical results. Okay. Now, sometimes we skip some of these people. Sometimes we expect people to do things that are outside their scope of service or their capacity. And it's a disservice to everyone because a really good web designer who really understands how to build websites, all they're going to do when they start their work with you is ask you questions that the business coach and the brand strategist could have helped you answer. And so if you don't know the answers, you're giving them information that does not help them to create a good, solid result at the end. And then you're frustrated or feeling like this brand just doesn't fit right. It just doesn't echo the sentiment of what you wanted to convey for people. It's not converting well. But it could be that you've not followed all of the steps and gotten the support that you needed along the journey. Now, maybe in your mind, you're thinking, oh my goodness, Samar, there is no way I can hire 50, 11 people to help me to create a brand strategy for myself as a mental health professional. I get it. I get it. I get it. But at least you can understand the things that are necessary to go into the end result so that when you find a web developer and they start asking you questions about, your values and your personality and your vision for your business, you can see how important it is to answer honestly and be really self-reflective and not just make random answers that don't help them to produce a quality end result for you. I hope this is helpful because if you're in the market to try to create a brand for yourself, knowing these different players is key to creating a good result. It also will save you a sense of really a blow to your confidence if you're putting the website out there and it's not converting, it's not getting the results that you intended for it to get. That can really diminish your confidence as an entrepreneur. And so we want to set you up for optimal success by knowing your niche, choosing the right players on the team as you're building a brand. And even if you're having to DIY it, understanding the roles that you're supposed to embody at each step of the way so that it makes good sense in the results that you're looking to create. I hope that that helps. I hope that it will obliterate some of the website shame that I see people have. Website shame is when you ask somebody about their website and the very first thing they start doing is telling you, well, I haven't updated it in a year or so. Well, the person who created it, I can't find them, so I can't update this and I haven't. Understood, understood. If you're not feeling good about your website, this conversation we just had will help to walk you through how you can feel better about it. And if you don't know your niche, be sure to check out the other video where we started with a conversation about creating your unique niche, because you're going to need that before you get started with trying to communicate to somebody else what your vision is for this business that you're creating. I sure hope today was helpful. If it was, go ahead and like it. And if you know another mental health professional who could benefit from this type of conversation, share it with them. And if this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? We need to go together. It's going to be good information for you as you and your business are growing. Because around here, we are committed to helping you take good care of yourself, take good care of your clients, and take good care of business. All right, until next time.